How you doing, guys? Zane's Heavy Boxing Dosage here, back with another video. And in this video I'd like to give you my prediction for tomorrow's big super fight between two of the best light heavyweights going together. Obviously it's Canelo Alvarez versus Sergey Kovalev. Now this is a very interesting fight, we've got one fighter here who's daring to be great, going up 2 weight classes, not even one. In Canelo Alvarez, one of my favorite fighters, if not my favorite fighter. This is a huge task. He's going up against the likes of Sergey Kovalev. Kovalev in his last fight knocked out Anthony Yard. Previously undefeated. You know what I'm saying? So Sergey Kovalev, a really dangerous fight for Canelo Alvarez. But Canelo, what separates him from the rest? He's willing to take that risk to be great. He's daring to be great, you know what I'm saying? So this is his 4th division now he's fighting in. And if he beats Kovalev for this fight, he'll be a world champion in 4 divisions, 4 different weight classes. And coming up as a welterweight, not a lot of boxers can do that. In the Hall of Fame, I think Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, the greats have done that, Only the greats have done that. So if Canelo is to beat Kovalev, which I think he may do tomorrow night, then he's going to be making history, history in the making. So we're going to see what's going to happen, and then obviously I'm going to break this down and give you my prediction. Right, where do I start? We're going to start with Canelo first. As I mentioned, Canelo daring to be great, like I said. The thing what separates Canelo from a lot of boxers is his resume. If you go through his resume, he's faced the likes of Floyd Mayweather, Austin Trout, Miguel Cotto, Gennady Golovkin, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Those names are credible opponents, and they're really dangerous fights for any fighters, and they can cause a lot of boxers a lot of problems, For Canelo to do that and come on the right hand side and with the victory, it's really amazing. Only loss on Canelo Alvarez's career is against Floyd Mayweather. But that was a fight where it was a learning curve for him. The experience that he took from that fight has made him the fighter he is today. This guy has gone through a lot, and the experience that he's gained from it has improved him so much as a fighter. When he was fighting Floyd, I could remember Canelo, he didn't even, use the jab properly, his head movement was absent in that fight. But, from that loss, he's learnt so much. And that's why he's my favourite fighter today, So as I mentioned, Canelo going up in weight, and what advantages he has going into this fight, there's not a lot. There's really not a lot. But you know what? His skills are second to none. The head movement, the evasiveness, the combinations, it's just amazing, Very, very, very patient fighter as well. He doesn't rush in, go in for the knockout.
Big
And,
tough.
he's definitely a fighter that's very much in his prime, in his prime of his career now. Sergey Kovalev, let's start off with Sergey Kovalev now. Kovalev, a very good, hard-hitting fighter, he's very underrated, he's a Russian fighter, but he's very underrated. He's got decent boxing skill, very good use of the jab, and you don't see that in many Eastern European fighters, that they use their jab. They usually come forward aggressive fighters with no head movement, but Sergey Kovalev is completely the opposite. He's a great boxer, and he's beaten the likes of Anthony Yard, Jean Pascal, a lot of credible opponents. Even that first Andre Ward fight, that was very close, and a lot of people can argue he won that fight, But when it's all said and done, he didn't win that fight. But it was a very close fight, and Ward is one of the best boxers at that time, was one of the best boxers at that time.
Hallelujah.
He's retired now, okay, but it's crazy, man.
Big time.
Yeah, and he dropped Ward in that fight like a bad habit, and it was just amazing. The punch that he timed to perfection, it was just a right hook to the face. It was crazy, man. But anyways, yeah, like I said, Kovalev's gonna have the advantages in this fight, guys. You know, Kovalev's the naturally bigger guy. You know, Canelo's a smaller guy, like I mentioned. Canelo's the one coming up in weight. You know, now I gotta say, as I mentioned, Kovalev's got the height advantage. He's got the power advantage. He's got the better jab, I believe. You know, Canelo has always had problems with boxers that have had a good jab against him. You know, that's his weakness, I believe. A pure boxer is his weakness, as we saw in the Floyd Mayweather fight. You know, but what this fight is, it makes it more interesting because we've never seen Canelo at light heavyweight. As you're going up in weight, guys, we gotta be real. You know, you start getting tired more easily. You know, Canelo's got stamina issues. You know, like I said, he gets tired. Will he have the power at light heavyweight? That's another question we gotta ask ourselves, which we don't know. We're yet to see that. You know what I'm saying? His speed, he's very good with his head movement. Will he have them cat-like reflexes at light heavyweight? We'll have to wait and see. You know, as you're moving up in weight, you gotta give up a lot of disadvantages. You know what I'm saying? So I think speed, he may lose a little bit of speed. At the same time, his power might be a bit more effective at that weight. We never know, you know. We're just yet to see that tomorrow night. But what I believe will happen in this fight, you know, I think Kovalev's going to make it a lot interesting. A lot more interesting than what a lot of people think. You know, definitely. This is by far...
Definitely, bro. I feel you, mate.
Trust me,
joking.
Bro.
Honest to God, man. I feel you, dogs.
I hear that, bro. But yeah, this is by far one of the toughest fights for Canelo Alvarez, you know. Will his weight transpire, you know? Will his weight transpire into that weight? That's the question, you know. What I'm going to say in my final prediction, guys, you know, it's a very, very, you know, evenly matched fight, you know. Canelo is going to have to fight the best fight he's ever fought to get Kovalev off of him. You know, Kovalev's going to be coming to him and he's going to be coming to try and crush Canelo. You know, but I think Canelo's skills are the difference here in this fight. I think maybe Canelo can, you know, evade a lot of shots, you know, and his defense may be the deciding factor, you know. If Kovalev can't get his hand, you can't see you can't hit what you can't see.
Is he smart?
Yeah, Canelo's very smart, bro.
Yeah.
He's one of my favourite fighters, K. But
you know what? He's a sniper, smarter.
But you know, with Kovalev's very powerful. Kovalev knocked a really good boxer out in his last fight in terms of Anthony Yarde. You heard of Anthony Yarde before?
Yeah.
He's a really good fighter as well, so...
Let me tell you something, yeah, right? How did you predict all this, brother?
I haven't even made my prediction yet, but I'm going to get to the best bit now, guys.
The best bit is
the best
what
bit
you
is
said.
the prediction.
That's the best bit is what
prediction.
when you started this.
No,
you hear me, dogs, yeah?
I hear you, dogs.
Listen, I feel you. Remember I told you, I feel you, you know. I feel you. Listen, you fucking... You know what? Sorry about my swearing, you guys. My man's a rat thing, yeah, and say no more,
Trust
yeah?
me.
Say no more.
Trust me. We're gonna get
I'm an ex-boxer, by the way, but don't even talk about me, yeah? Let's talk about predictions.
Trust me, we're gonna get to the prediction time now. Obviously, now I've weighed up the advantages, the disadvantages. I've given you a bit of rerun into this fight, where both boxers are at their careers so far. In going into this fight.
Nothing but the truth.
Nothing but the truth.
Nothing but the truth.
That's it. Trust me. But anyways, we're gonna get into the final prediction, guys. The bit where you will come here for, you know. So who I think will win this fight in my final prediction? I've got Canelo Alvarez. You know.
You know the answer is what he says is what he says.
Trust me. But you know what? I'm gonna say in detail what I think gonna happen. I think Canelo wins this fight either by a late stoppage or a unanimous decision. But, you know, Kovalev's going to ask him a lot of questions. But I think Canelo's at the prime of his career. He's at 28 years old. Kovalev's just about on the decline now. He's at 36. Has been knocked out 2-3 times. So, you know, even though the disadvantages are with Canelo, Canelo's still an improving
He's
fighter.
going to pick up and he's gonna build up like a big man's, yeah?
Trust me. So that's the final prediction.
Say
Okay.
no more. That's
Say
right.
no more.
That's fucking right, dogs.
Yeah, so my final
you know.
prediction, guys. Canelo by unanimous decision or late stoppage. Say no more. Zane's every boxing dosage. I'm going to hand you over to Kay. Kay, you got a few words for them?
Yeah, I've got quite a few words for you guys, yeah? The boxers from the Rockstars, yeah? When you box straight with the angle and the little twist and the little mind there, yeah? When someone's going to kill you, you box them. And this is where things change. Everything my brother said, say no more.
That's it. On that note,
Say no more.
Zane's every boxing dosage. I'm out. Till the next video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Bye-bye, man.